1, 2, 3, come on!
Hello friends, I am Gaurav. Today I am going to discuss about introduction part of C. C language tutorial with programming approach for beginners and professionals helps you to understand the C language tutorial easily. Our C tutorial explains each topic with programs. Then what is C language? The C language is developed for creating system applications for that directly interact with the hardware devices such as drivers, kernels, etc. C programming is considered as the base for each programming languages. That's why it is known as mother language. C programming language defined by following ways: mother language, system programming language, procedure-oriented programming language, structured programming language, mid-level programming language. Now I am explaining each term. C as a mother language. C language is considered as the mother language of all the modern programming languages because most of the compilers, JVMs, kernels, etc. are written in C language, and most of the programming languages follow C syntax, for example C++, Java, C#, etc. It provides the core concepts like the array, strings, functions, file handling, etc. that are being used in many languages like C++, Java, C#, etc. Now, C as a system programming language. A system programming language is used to create system software. C language is system programming language because it can be used to do low-level programming language. It is generally used to create hardware devices, operating system, drivers, kernels, etc. For example, Linux kernel is written in C. It can't be used for internet programming like Java, .NET, PHP, etc. Now, C as a procedural language. A procedure is known as a function, method, routine, subroutine, etc. A procedural language specifies a series of steps for the program to solve the problem. A procedural language breaks the program into functions, data structure, etc. C is a procedural language. In C, variables and function prototypes must be declared before being used. Means if you want to use variable and functions in C language, firstly we have to declare them. C as a structured programming language. A structured programming language is a subset of the procedural language. Structure means to break a program into parts or blocks or subprograms so that it may be easy to understand. In the C language, we break the program into parts using functions. It makes the program easier to understand and modify. C provides us feature to break the problems in subproblems and then solve it. Now, C as a mid-level programming language. C is considered as a middle-level language because it supports the feature of both low-level and high-level languages. C language program is converted into assembly code. It supports pointer arithmetic low level, but it is machine independent, a feature of high level. A low level language is specific to one machine, that is machine dependent. It is machine dependent, fast to run, but it is not easy to understand. A high level language is not specific to one machine, that is machine independent, but it is easy to understand. History of C. History of C language is interesting to know. Here we are going to discuss a brief history of this C language. C programming language was developed in 1972 by Dennis Ritchie at Bell Laboratories of American Telephone and Telegraph located in the United States of America. Dennis Ritchie, Dennis Ritchie is known as the founder of the C language. It was developed to overcome the problems of previous languages such as B, BCPL, etc. Initially, C language was developed to be used in Unix operating system. It inherits many features of previous languages such as B and BCPL. Let's see the programming languages that were developed before C language. Algol language is developed by International Group in 1960. BCPL is developed by Martin Richard in 1967. B language is developed by Ken Thompson in 1970. Traditional C is developed by Dennis Ritchie in 1972. K and RC language is developed by Kernighan and Dennis Ritchie in 1978. NSIC is developed by NSI Committee in 1989. NSI ISO-C is developed by ISO Committee in 1990. C99 is developed by Standardization Committee in 1999. Now we are discussing features of C language. C is the widely used language. It provides many features that are given below. C language has features simple, machine independent or portable, mid-level programming language, structured programming language, rich library, memory management, fast speed, pointers, recursion, and extensible. Now I am explaining each term. Simple. C is a simple language in the sense that it provides a structured approach. The rich set of library functions, data types, etc. Simple means uh, we we break the problems into sub-problems and then solve it. Machine independent or portable. Unlike assembly language, C programs can be executed on different machines with some machine-specific changes. Therefore, C is a machine-independent language. C is not depend on machine. Mid-level programming language. Although C is intended to do low-level programming, it is used to develop system applications such as kernel, driver, etc. It also supports the features of a high-level language. That's why it is known as mid-level language. Structured programming language. C is structured programming language in the sense that we can break the program into parts using function, so it is easy to understand and modify. Functions also provide code reusability, means we don't have to write uh, code again and again. Simply we use function, and we call the function and them, and same thing is happening. A rich library. C provides a lot of inbuilt functions that make the development fast. Memory management. It supports the feature to dynamic memory allocation. In C language, we can free the allocated memory at any time by calling the free function. Speed. The compilation and execution time of C language is fast since there are lesser inbuilt functions and hence the lesser overhead. Pointer. C provides the feature of pointers. We can directly interact with the memory by using the pointers. We can use pointers for memory, structure, function, array, etc. Uh, Pointer holds the uh, data. Recursion. In C, we can call the function within the function. It provides code reusability for every function. Recursion enables us to use the approach backtracking. Backtracking means we I am explain backtracking in next slide. Extend, Extensible. C language is extendable because it can easily adopt new features. What is backtracking? Backtracking is designing technique used to solve a series of subproblems, of each of which may have many solutions to a subproblem. From the various solutions, choose one solution for the first subproblem. This may affect the possible solutions of later subproblems. So, to solve the first subproblem and then solve other subproblem based on the solution in a recursive manner. This algorithm terminates when there are no more solutions to the first subproblems. Back the application that uses n-queen problem, Hamiltonian cycle problem, 9-graph coloring problem, Tower of Hanoi problem. Now, see the backtracking. At the first point, we have any problem, then we have to solve this problem and again solve this problem, and this is our final point. and again we have to backtrack to check the problem and find the easiest way to solve the problem. This is the backtracking.